Dear students, this is session 1 of 4 semester chemistry syllabus of BSc course of Coimbatore University. In this paper 4, I'm going to discuss about the analytical part, and the chapter 1 is chromatography. Myself, Dr. Ganesh Acharya, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, IDST Government College, Chikmagaluru. So we will going to have a discussion on some of the important aspects of chromatography. First, let us see what are the terms that are used in the chromatography. So chromatography is basically a separating technique. The definition of chromatography is it is a separating technique based on the different interactions of the compounds with two phases. One is mobile phase and the other one is stationary phase as the compounds travel through a supporting medium. So chromatography is a separation technique based on different interactions of the compounds with base mobile phase and stationary phase as compounds travel through a supporting medium. So what are mobile phase and stationary phase? We shall discuss further. We shall discuss about that later. Chromatography is defined also as a procedure by which the solutes are separated by dynamic differential migration process in a system consisting of two or more phases, that is complex mixtures, one of which moves continuously in a given direction and in which the individual substances exhibit different mobilities by reason of differences in adsorption, partition, solubility, vapor pressure, molecular size and ionic charge density, etc. So the reason for different interactions of the compounds with the stationary and mobile phases are maybe adsorption, partition, solubility, vapor pressure, molecular size, ionic charge density, etc. So it is easy to remember the first definition, that is, it is a separation technique based on the different interactions of the compounds of a mixture with mobile phase and stationary phase as the compounds travel through the supporting medium. Now, what are the components involved in chromatographic technique? Basically, three components that are used. One is mobile phase, second one is the stationary phase, and third one is supporting medium. Mobile phase is a solvent or it may be a gas that flows through the supporting medium. It carries the mixture through the supporting medium. Stationary phase is a layer or coat on the supporting medium that interacts with the analytes or mixture of compounds. Supporting medium is a solid surface on which the stationary phase is bound or coated. Hope you understood these three terminologies, that is mobile phase, stationary phase and supporting medium. Mobile phase is one, it may be a solvent or gas that flows through the supporting medium, it carries the mixture. Stationary phase is a layer or coating on the supporting medium that interacts with the analyte. Supporting medium, a solid surface on which stationary phase is bound or coated. Okay, now if you look at this is a column in which the supporting medium is filled. Okay, and it is filled with the stationary phase or packing and mobile phase which carries the components through the stationary phase and it is eluted out or washed out later. So mobile phase is that travels through the column. Stationary phase is immiscible solid or liquid phase that fixed in place in the column, and band or zone, the area across which analyte is distributed in the column. Now let us familiarize some process that are commonly used in the context of chromatography. How actually an analyte is carried through the stationary phase and how it is separated. Okay, So the analyte interacting with more strongly with the stationary phase will take longer time to pass through the system than those with weaker interactions. That means if you take a mixture of compounds, one of the component, if it strongly interacts with the stationary phase, then it remains for a longer time in the stationary phase. Those components which do not interact that strongly with the stationary phase, they can be easily carried through the stationary phase. Now, if you can see here, A plus B is a mixture in the sample. It is introduced into the column containing a stationary phase. The component A, which is less bound, it is carried forward. A component B, which is strongly interacting with the stationary phase, which will remain there for a longer time. So therefore, A will be eluted or removed from the column first when compared to B. Okay, so because of that, you can see you will get the signal of A and B separately. So these interactions are usually chemical in nature, but in some cases physical interaction can also be used. Now, classification of chromatographic methods. According to the methodology, there are two types. One is called as planar chromatography and the other one is column chromatography. So in the planar chromatography, the stationary phase is taken in the form of a plane or a layer, but in the column chromatography, it is taken in the form of a column. The stationary phase is filled in a column. In the planar chromatography, the stationary phase is fixed on the plane. Okay, so in the planar chromatography, further it is categorized as thin layer chromatography and paper chromatography, and column chromatography can be classified as HPLC and GC, that is high performance liquid chromatography and gas chromatography. Now, the fundamental process involved in a chromatographic technique is explained like this. When you take a mixture of two components A and B in the sample, when it is introduced into the column containing a stationary phase bound to a supporting medium, then the output of the detector response at various stages of evolution can be seen in this picture. Now the process involved is addition of sample, that is the first step, into this column, and mobile elution phase, that means process, that means when you introduce a sample, the mobile phase is also introduced into the column later. Then there occurs a separation process based on the interaction of components in a different way with the stationary phase and mobile phase. Okay, so these are the major processes, and then the term called as retention time is also important, because how much time one of the components spends in the stationary phase, depending upon that the components can be separated. So therefore a term called as retention time is used. It is a time that a solute spends in a column, or it can be defined as a time spent in the stationary and mobile phases, or it may be the time between introduction of the sample into the column until the detection of this component. So the detection of each component is done by various detectors, like it may be a UV detector or it may be some other detectors. And the eluted bands or zones, they can be further collected, and a chromatogram means the response of each component versus time is plotted, and it gives information about the different components present in the mixture, that is as shown here. This is called as a chromatogram. So you can go through these references. So we shall discuss some of the aspects about chromatography in our next class.